protest. Activists target China and say China has reacted by detaining 2 Canadians. All systems go.
I'm looking forward to getting a chance to ride on the end of the Canadarm.
Space talk before a major spacewalk. 32 years after the sinking of the Edmund Fitzgerald, something has been discovered on the shores of Lake Superior. What it is and why some say it might be a hoax. And an interview with Benazir Bhutto.
The person is innocent unless proved otherwise.
A controversial political figure ready to return to the world stage.
I don't think Canada should pull out of Afghanistan. I think it would be a disaster.
In conversation with Carol Off.
The National. Here is Carol McNeil.
Good evening, everyone. In just hours, the countdown begins for next year's Beijing Olympics. But tonight, many Canadians are watching the Chinese capital anxiously. The fate of 2 British Columbia residents is unclear. They've been reportedly arrested and are now missing. As Chris Brown explains, concern is real because the pair was using a famous site to protest a famously touchy issue.
Her family says Melanie Raoul knew the risks of taking on the Chinese government, and tonight she and another Canadian may be paying the price.
My daughter and the fellow were taken away in a van, and we don't know what happened to the other 4.
A total of 6 members of the group Students for a Free Tibet were apparently arrested after they climbed China's Great Wall and rappelled down a section of the ancient structure. They unfurled a banner saying "One World, One Dream, Free Tibet 2008. Within minutes, they posted this video of their daring exploit on the website YouTube. Sam Price of Vancouver was the other Canadian detained.
If you were to ask me if I would have agreed to allow him to rappel down the Great Wall of China and unfurl a banner, I'd probably say I would have talked to him quite seriously about that.
Canadian officials say they are still trying to determine the status of Price and Raoul. A spokesperson for the Department of Foreign Affairs says it's still waiting for answers from the Chinese authorities. China's hosting of next year's Summer Olympics has given protest groups an irresistible backdrop to press their concerns about China. Indeed, this protest was a year in the planning, and those involved expected to go to jail.
This is an action that Tibetans themselves cannot take in China or cannot take in Tibet. Simply to express their political views would result in many years in jail.
Back home, as the families wait for news, their concern is also mixed with a sense of pride.
We would definitely say, my gosh, we're so proud of you. If we had to put a PS to the hug, it would be, we are proud of you. You are a wonderful, decent human being. We need more of you.
Both Melanie Raoul and Sam Price have raised the ire of Chinese authorities before. 6 years ago, Price and another woman crashed a Canadian trade mission to China. They were detained for 4 hours before being sent back to Canada. This time, Price's family fears his time in custody could be far longer. Chris Brown, CBC News, Vancouver.